Anything you guys want to talk about before we go live or go to tape?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Anything you want to share with the Twitch viewers?
Absolutely not.
It's Al's birthday.
No, it is. Yeah.
Oh,
It's Al's birthday. Everybody send Al nudes.
He's just saying that because I blocked him.
Yeah, he wouldn't accept any of my nudes.
I'm sending nudes.
I was trying to send him some ghosty shots this morning before I got in the shower.
Oh, well.
Well, they were all very artsy. I will give you credit there.
Well, yeah, because I used the black and white filter.
So he did see him.
The black and white filter.
That's all you have to do. You take a sleazy photo and you make it artsy by turning it black and white. I thought everybody knew that.
Yeah.
You guys see that Paul Rudd thing where he takes his finger and puts it over the camera on his thing and it makes it look like somebody is standing naked over top whoever you're taking the picture
that's
of?
funny. I have to look into that.
Oh, yeah.
I like playing optical illusions, especially if it involves nudity.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely an optical illusion that implies that there's a nude man standing over the camera of whatever picture you're taking. Also, I saw. I'll just talk about it on the show. Fuck it.
Okay.
That's right. It's another week in Nerd Radio. Wherever you're getting your podcast, it's part of the B-Pod Studios Network and on your social media at Nerd Radio 101. My name is Chuck Bean, joined as usual by the usual suspects, Al Beck.
That's right.
And James.
Hello.
Welcome to another week in Nerd Radio, fellas.
Thanks, man.
Well, I said before I'll go live on Twitch Wednesday afternoons at about 11:30, and I said before that we were talking about Paul Rudd, and so I'll just kick it off with this. Did you guys see over the weekend what Paul Rudd dressed up as for Halloween?
I did see what he dressed up as.
I did not.
He's walking his daughter down the street, and some TMZ dude took a picture of him.
See if Al can guess.
Yeah. Okay. So his daughter is dressed as the Wasp from the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
Who would you imagine Paul Rudd might dress up as?
Well, the obvious answer would be Ant-Man.
Of course.
Right.
But if you've ever seen Paul Rudd on Conan O'Brien, you know he will not go for the obvious answer.
No. He was on Conan recently and played that. What is that clip from? Do you remember?
I can't remember what it's some 80s movie with a really goofy alien looking thing.
Mac and Me?
Mac and Me. That's what it is.
Mac and Me?
Mac and Me. Yeah.
He always plays the Mac and Me clip.
Every single time he plays the Mac and Me clip instead of the clip for whatever movie or show he's promoting.
Yes.
And every time he's like, no, I brought the clip for real.
So it's kind of like Jimmy Kimmel with Sorry, Matt Damon, we didn't get to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a recurring bit. I don't think Paul Rudd has ever played an actual clip on Conan's show, but whether it was Late Night, The Tonight Show, or his current Conan show. And he was just on, I think, last week. And same thing. Played Mac and Me.
He's got that Netflix show where there's two of him. He's cloned and there's two of them. So they adjusted the Mac and Me clip and put a second one of that little alien in at the end.
Perfect.
And it's great. It's a great bit because every time he does it, Conan is so upset.
Yeah.
He's like, it got done and he took a breath and he's like, "You want to play the real clip, you son of a bitch?"
Yep.
That's got to be a gag, right? Conan's got to be in on it. He
He
can't really be upset. Like he's got to know what's going to happen. So he's playing it up for TV, right?
They've done it. I mean, he laughs. He laughs at it every time.
Okay. It's probably Conan's idea.
I'm sure.
But even the audience at this point, he's been doing this for so long that even I'm sitting at home watching it like, here comes that Mac and Me. Here it comes. And then they're finally like, yeah, I brought a real clip. I'm like, he's going to play it again. And the audience, even though we all know the joke, no one is disappointed.
Nope.
Like as soon
People
as they
cheer now.
Yes.
People cheer when the Mac and Me clip starts.
As he's setting up the clip on the show, the audience is laughing because they know what's about to happen.
Yep.
But I don't know. The obvious answer would be Ant-Man. Of course, Paul Rudd did not go Ant-Man. Was it someone from the MCU?
It is not.
It is not.
No.
Okay. Was it from someone from the DC universe?
It was not.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, that's a really good guess. If you'd go totally opposite universe, that's a good guess, Al.
He dressed as Weird Al Yankovic.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
He had
I feel
the
like
wig. He had a tiny accordion he was carrying around while he was holding his daughter's hand with the other hand.
Yeah.
He had a Hawaiian shirt and a fake mustache.
It was an awesome Weird Al costume.
I'm
kind
really
of
good
jealous.
Weird Al.
Like it's like an actual shirt he took out of Weird Al's closet. It
was really good Weird Al. I saw a video of somebody at a convention, and I wish I'd have seen it weeks ago because I would have done this costume at UMACon this weekend. He was dressed as the gif of John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, where he's just looking around, and he had a little thing hanging off his thing that said GIF, and it had the little thing.
I think I saw somebody posted that.
I think you shared that, didn't you?
That's brilliant. I love that GIF.
That must be where I saw it.
I shared it.
I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it. Was you
right?
But, no, you kind of misdirected me a little bit by telling me that his daughter was dressed up as the Wasp.
Oh yeah, no,
which is a cool detail. The fact that she's, he's Ant-Man and his daughter's dressed up as Wasp.
Sure, and I'm sure. I'm
sure
cool. She was thinking like, my dad got to be Ant-Man, so I'm gonna be the Wasp, and Dad will be Ant-Man. It'd be really cool. And then Dad comes out in his Hawaiian shirt.
Now, do you think his daughter's disappointed? Like, she's probably thinking, this is a great moment. I can be the Wasp. I have to be Ant-Man. We're going to go trick-or-treating. It's going to be the coolest moment ever.
She looks like she's only like 6 or 8 years old or something like that. So, like, she's got to be, there had to be that moment of like, Dad.
Yeah, so is it like just annoying? Like, it's like, oh, another one of those dad jokes. Like, Dad. Yeah. It's like just a annoying dad moment.
You imagine Paul Rudd as your dad?
Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
It would be cool.
I mean, it'd be pretty
cool. I can't imagine, but it would be cool. But I also like that we played the guessing game. Like, I ever would have guessed Weird Al.
That's true.
That was the whole point. I wanted to see what kind of weird crap you'd come up with.
Well, the last time we did this, he had seen the thing ahead of time, so he guessed correctly.
Yeah, it was the title belt or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, so as I mentioned to the Twitch streamers, we've got some serious nerd news to cover this week, and then we got some fun stuff. Where do you guys want to start? You want to start with the fun stuff?
We got to go by. You got to tell us with the camera trick first. You were talking about a Paul Rudd camera trick.
Oh, the Paul Rudd camera trick.
So we talked about his costume. You got to let everybody know what the camera trick is.
All right. So Paul Rudd did an interview somewhere. Let me see if I can look this up on my phone. And he's got this camera trick that I'm sure James is going to be using for the rest of eternity on all his selfies and whenever he takes photos.
What's a nude man illusion? Yeah.
Yeah, where you can take your finger and kind of fold it. If you want to get a look at this, you can fold it over where the camera is like this.
Okay.
But if you do it close enough, then it looks like there's a naked man.
So it's like you look between someone's legs.
Yeah, like you're looking in between someone's legs.
I get it.
Let me see.
And it was awkward for everyone.
Absolutely.
Speak for yourself, Al.
That's every photo that James is going to take from now on.
Man in the same room as
I'll try here. All right.
I got all things that are good.
Oh, okay. I see. So there's one of the pictures.
Okay, let me take a look at this.
He took like his where his thumb and his hand are and put them right on the bottom of the camera, so it looks like there's some naked guy that's legs up in front of you.
Okay, kind of. That one I'm not really buying as much, but
right.
It looked more like there was a nude man standing in front of you when you put your fingers in front of the camera here.
So you do it better than Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I didn't even practice.
There you go.
You look better naked than Paul Rudd.
I don't know about that. I don't know. But yeah, so we've got
in my imagination, at least.
So there's some stuff going on. We talked a couple of weeks ago about what's going on with Blizzard. This week, I mentioned last week this weekend is YumaCon here in the Motor City's big anime convention. YumaCon always falls on the exact same weekend as BlizzCon, which is Blizzard's big convention where they'll have their tournaments. There's a bunch of cosplay going on
and protests.
Yeah, well, they'll announce what new games you can look forward to in the next year, or what updates you can look forward to games and whatnot. And this year, sounds like there's going to be some protests because of what happened a couple of months ago. To recap, there was a dude that was playing the Hearthstone game, which is their card game, and won the tournament. And then when they interviewed him afterwards, took that opportunity to pledge his support to
Oh, it's Mr. Black.
Steve Black walking in the studio.
Oh, it is.
Oh, look at that.
It is.
You don't even have the camera on.
Yeah.
I think it is. It might be.
It's on you now. There you go. You want to give him a special birthday greeting.
Oh, my God.
Look at that.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, now go throw up, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Excellent.
Got a birthday kiss. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So protest, huh?
Yeah, so protest. I just saw Robbie posted something in the chat too.
Oh, no!
I'll get to you, Robbie. Don't worry. So the streamer took that opportunity to pledge his support towards the protesters in Hong Kong against the government, at which point Blizzard took his prize money away and banned him from tournaments for a year. There was a huge outcry, and after about a week, they reinstated him and gave him but restated that they do not want people on their live broadcasts to take political stances. That's not what they're there for. They're there to advertise their product, apparently, and stuff like that. Part of the reason they do that is because they have invested interests in Hong Kong as well. So there may be some protests at BlizzCon this week. One of the things I saw is that Blizzard lost a major a sponsor for a lot of their stuff. Mitsubishi pulled out of over all of this. They even last week, I didn't mention it, but some of the people in Congress, it had reached it all the way to there, and they were telling Blizzard, "Don't you censor people in America for talking about
the old people in Congress even know what Blizzard is? They even understand how it works?
I don't think so.
Come on.
They're just jumping on.
Have you seen them interview Zuckerberg about Facebook? Some of the questions that they ask that guy. Come on, people in Congress don't know damn crap about anything that's cool.
Damn crap about anything.
I know. Try not to swear.
That's DMX is here for. Oh
my god! I know he's here, but I made you pull him out at the last second last week, so I'm trying to watch my language. So and also not to take a political stance.
Yeah, Robbie in the chat saying AOC was one of the ones on that letter. So she's young enough. She knows what Twitch is.
Okay, she's the real angry lady, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But what we can expect from BlizzCon this week, or at least rumored what we can expect, is the announcements of Overwatch 2 and hopefully Diablo 4.
Wow. So
I don't know how I feel about that, but I have to say I have been playing a lot of Overwatch this week.
Have you?
We'll do a kind of a what have you been playing, because I know you got some games last weekend too.
Yeah, I did.
So we'll talk about that going forward.
I'm not playing anything. Spoiler alert.
All right, then I won't. Then I won't ask you for shit.
Well, there you go. There's DMX.
The other serious news I wanted to cover this week is and this has happened in the last 24 hours. So there's a website that I actually get a lot of my gaming news from, Kotaku, which is part of like the.
Oh, I thought it was Pornhub.
No, not Pornhub.
Kotaku sounds delicious though.
Yeah, well. And they had this ad over the weekend, I believe, that was an autoplay ad that had sound on it that would just automatically, go up. And their parent company put this ad on all the sites, Deadspin and Gizmodo and whatever. Well,
Deadspin, Deadspin.
Yeah, exactly. So they put something up saying like a tweet or a post on Kotaku saying, hey, if you don't like this ad, this is our parent company. They're the ones that put it up. Tweet them, email them, or whatever like that. And that particular post got taken off the site very, very quickly, and it wasn't taken off by the Kotaku people. And then all day yesterday, in fact, I think it was the head editor of Deadspin, which is the sports version of that particular cluster, he got fired for basically going against corporate over this ad. And there were a whole bunch of people on Twitter that were super like, the Kotaku guys are getting fired, and like, as of today, they are not fired. They were reprimanded. They were not fired. They have the union too, so that's something will happen. But that
Do we know what the content of this ad is, or are you alluding? Are you building up to?
I am not. No, I can look it up. But it was an ad for appearing on the website published today. Highlighted ads.
Yeah, testosterone pills, butt plugs, like what?
I think it was an ad just asking for like, hey, give us your information, or give us your what you think of our sites, like your kind of thing. But it was annoying because it had sound and it would autoplay as soon as you went to every single page.
Pretty obnoxious.
Yeah,
I do hate that.
Yeah,
ads sometimes get out of hand. I'll tell you, man, sometimes it has the opposite effect on me, because sometimes you'll also have where it takes up half of the screen and you can't scroll past it.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And you can't, and I'll take note. I'm like, well, I'm never buying that thing that is in front of my face. It's a little too pushy.
You mean like a yearly subscription to Wall Street Journal?
Yeah,
I only encounter it when I'm doing stuff for the morning show, because Dave has like a ad blocker installed, and somehow it's on my Google Chrome, like it's stuck there. So if I'm like browsing stuff on my computer at work, if I'm browsing stuff on my computer at home, I always get booted because I have an ad blocker on until I go in and try to unblock all the ads. It's a pain in the ass, but it's always like a Wall Street Journal or it's some sort of a Chicago Times. Like it's a newsworthy site that relies on subscriptions. That's always like popping up. You have an ad blocker here type deals, where I feel
those are. Do we each have like a what's the worst ad? Because I feel like those are the worst ones that just like suddenly scroll down half the page and take up only half the page. So like I can still kind of see the thing I was reading, but I can see the part I wasn't to yet.
Well, that is the worst one to me. I mean, the automatically playing something with sound is annoying too, but with the one where it takes up half the screen and then a quarter of the screen that's left is the website's header.
Yeah.
So you only have a quarter of the screen that's your content that you're trying to look at, and you can't see it because of an ad. to me, I understand. Obviously, I mean, we work in media, and there is value to advertising. We make money off of advertising. We need to advertise.
Nerd Radio doesn't make any money off advertising.
Nerd Radio has made nothing but shit since we started this stupid thing. But
no way. What is this garbage?
I completely lost my train of thought. We understand that advertising is necessary, but when you completely take up the entire thing, and I can't, I can't consume the thing I was there for, then you're kind of doing yourself a disservice because now you've annoyed me.
Yeah, right.
At least that's how my brain works.
Or like YouTube ads that you get like the same YouTube ad, or Hulu's bad for that too. You get the same ad over and over and over again. I stopped watching that. What was that thing that Nate was super into?
Pluto.
That had all
Pluto.
Pluto.tv. I watched one thing on Pluto, and after I saw the same ad 7 times, I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
So the reason I wanted to bring it up though is because people on Twitter were being super dicks about like, you got fired, something like that. And I just felt like if you're somebody that goes on Twitter and makes fun of somebody for getting fired, like you're the problem. Like I hate Baron Corbin, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be like, you got fired if he were to get fired.
I totally would. Baron Corbin, yeah.
I'll
make fun of him, but to me, it's all the work, anyways.
Dude, people also want you to get fired for some of the dumbest things.
Right.
I mean, I've had
Once again, working in radio, we have experience in this.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I used to do that request show, that heavy metal request show. Mm-hmm. For years I did that, and if someone didn't like the requests that were being played, they're like tweeting at the radio station that I need to lose my job. Like really?
Yeah.
You would have picked a different Lamb of God song, therefore I shouldn't be able to feed myself anymore. Like that's how quickly people are like, just fire him.
Ridiculous. Well, that's pretty much the serious stuff I had to get. So it's going to be a fun show from here on out.
So you think I'm depressed now? God damn.
All right, we're going to come back with a little bit more Nerd Radio here. I've got a story about the most expensive Pokemon card ever.
Ever.
And we got some WWE news too.
Hooray.